Hey, what's up everybody? Crapgamer here with Crapgamer Reviews, back with another video. Thank you guys for checking it out. I appreciate it. Please hit that like and subscribe button because that helps out the channel tremendously, and I would appreciate that as well. So we know that the Xbox Scorpio is going to be much better than the PS4 Pro. Both of these are mid-gen refreshes. Neither are new console generations or anything like that. The difference is that Microsoft was much more patient and methodical with how they did it. They didn't want to do like a super small upgrade, so what they've done is they've gone all out. And what you have here is actually thanks to Doc Cupcake, so shout out to him for this graphic. He actually did the math and worked out the differences between the Project Scorpio and PS4 as far as percentage numbers wise and things like that. So here you can see the CPU cores are even, both have 8. The CPU clock speed, there's a 10% advantage on the Scorpio side. The compute units, 11% advantage on the Scorpio side. But although that doesn't tell the complete story just by the entire clock speed and things like that. So the GPU clock speed is actually 29% advantage on Scorpio. Teraflops, 43%. So almost a 50% advantage in T-flops on the Scorpio. System memory, 33% advantage. Now the reason why that's so big and such a looming number is it's going to come back to kind of bite Sony in the butt, because Microsoft and the Xbox Scorpio is able to do true 4K assets and true 4K textures and things like that, which we've already seen, whereas the PS4 Pro is unable to do that. So a good example of this would be what we saw with the Forza Motorsport 6, where it had the 4K Ultra textures. And the difference is when Sony does their checkerboarding up-res thing, it's just an up-res, you know. So even if they enter, let's say they even do get a resolution of true native 4K, it's still using 1080p textures and things like that. So that is a bit of an issue. That's always going to be an issue with the PS4 Pro when compared to the Xbox Scorpio. Games memory, 45% increase, or 45% advantage for Xbox Scorpio. Memory bandwidth, wow, 54% advantage for the Xbox Scorpio. Just absolutely blows my mind. That's going to be a huge bonus for the Xbox Scorpio going forward as well, because that's going to help them in a lot of ways with games and things like that. So as you can see, those aren't the only advantages though. When you look at the ability for backwards compatibility, that's something that Scorpio is going to be able to do with everything on the Xbox One, obviously, since it is just a beefed up Xbox One, but also all the 360 titles. But in addition to that, like I've said before, it's like the 16 times anti-aliasing, the super sampling, and things like that. So there's not going to be any more screen tearing on your Xbox One games. There's not going to be those jaggies. There's not going to be any of that stuff on your Xbox One games or your 360 games, because it's super sampling everything. Again, PS4 and PS4 Pro do not have backwards compatibility. They have a paid service with PlayStation Now where you need a constant internet connection. As far as the disc drive is concerned, Ultra Blu-ray 4K drive on the Xbox Scorpio. PlayStation 4 and PlayStation 4 Pro, only a Blu-ray DVD drive. So again, a big disadvantage for Sony, considering they sit on the board for Blu-ray and things like that. You'd figure that they would have went with that, especially considering 4K Blu-rays are actually quite popular and selling quite well. Again, just another victory for the Scorpio. Audio, 7.1 Dolby Atmos and spatial surround, where the PS4 Pro has Bitstream Dolby. So again, I would say that that gives Microsoft a pretty big edge here. And we also know that the Xbox Scorpio has over 1,000 titles in the works right now, as far as like from indies and things like that as well. So they are really picking up steam where the indies and things like that are concerned. So that's definitely looking good for them. But what really kind of smacks you in the face is just the staggering numbers here. Like when you look at them, you just realize kind of the half-ass way that Sony went about the PS4 Pro compared to Xbox Scorpio, and I think that's why Microsoft should be commended, and they're going to do an extremely fast job of closing this gap with Sony in the future. But let me know what you guys think. Sound off in the comment section, rate, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching. Crapgamer out.